Hi, my name's Renata. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is dedicated to intercultural communication and expat life, job search across cultures, and foreign language learning. This video is video number 12 in the series of Improve Your English videos. And as always, in one of those videos, I'm going to show you one idiom, one phrasal verb, and one executive vocabulary word you can study this week or over the next 2 weeks because there's usually a new video every 2 weeks. If you don't want to miss those, please subscribe to my channel. To see the words of today, I'm going to share my slides with you, as I always do, and you can follow along. You'll still be hearing my voice. So I always pack those three different words or expressions into a sentence, phrase, or situation. So here is today's situation. These mistakes are indicative of a bigger problem. We're really in hot water right now and have to knuckle down to get us out of this predicament. I'm pretty sure by now, if you've watched some of those videos, you can spot the idiom, the phrasal verb, the executive vocabulary word. So let's have a look at where they are. So what's our idiom of today? It is in hot water, to be or to land in hot water. And we'll discuss what it means in just a minute. Where's our phrasal verb? Yes, I'm sure you've spotted it. It's just right here, to knuckle down. That's our phrasal verb for today. And our executive vocabulary word is indicative, to be indicative of. All right, let's start with the idiom, to be in hot water or to land in hot water. I mean, to be or land in hot water is terribly uncomfortable, scary. So you can imagine what it means, I guess. Well, it means to be in a very difficult situation or to land yourself, get yourself into a lot of trouble. It's not just the normal trouble, it's a lot of trouble. It's like this is unbearable. This is just not a little problem. This is a big problem. If you land yourself in hot water, or if we are in hot water, we have a really big problem. So you can use it with to be, like I am, we are in hot water, or you can use it with to land. We don't want to land in hot water. All right. Our phrasal verb of today is to knuckle down. Knuckle, of course, here is used as a verb, but a knuckle, the noun knuckle, is actually this part of your hand. If you make a fist, then you can see the knuckles on the top. This is a knuckle. So you can imagine when you make a fist or you have to put your hands down to work really hard, you need your knuckles, this part of your hand. And this is where the expression to knuckle down comes from. So to knuckle down means to roll up your sleeves and start working hard to fix a problem or to get something done, like this very iconic image you've definitely seen before. The woman saying, "We can do it. We're strong. We can roll up our sleeves, put our fists together, knuckle down." This is a very common phrase for getting to work, get it done, put in all the energy and hard work that it takes to fix a problem, to get something done. We need to knuckle down. All right. And our executive vocabulary word of today is to be indicative of something. So the preposition is off. Don't use any other preposition. It's really important that you use it with off, indicative of. So it means that something is an example or evidence for something. I see something and that makes me believe that it's like this or that. It gives me an example, it gives me evidence. You could, for example, say when you look at these ruins, very famous ones, you probably recognize where that is. You could say these ruins are indicative of an earlier civilization. It's pretty clear that there was an earlier civilization. The ruins give me an example or give me evidence of that. So I can say they are indicative of an earlier civilization. It's a very, very smart or elegant way of saying they provide evidence for, or they give us a good example for, or example of something. To be indicative of. All right, if we bring it all together, here's your whole sentence again. Yes, as always, you could have said this with much easier words, and I always try to replace them. So you could have said these mistakes are an example of a bigger problem, or these mistakes show us that there is a bigger problem. We're really in a lot of trouble right now, and we have to work really hard to get us out of this predicament. Yes, you could have totally said that. But doesn't it sound much better to say these mistakes are indicative of a bigger problem? We're really in hot water right now and have to knuckle down to get us out of this predicament. And you much better understand what the sentence means now that we've discussed the idiom, the phrasal verb, and the executive vocabulary word. But there's maybe one more word. I'm not so sure that last one, predicament. Just in case, a predicament is a difficult situation or a dilemma. So maybe we had two executive words in here today. If you want to add it to the list, so predicament is a pretty nice word to say difficult situation or dilemma. That's it for today. Now it's your turn. Study the words, put them into sentences, use them in your daily conversations. Practice, practice, practice. Practice makes the master. And this way you'll succeed in improving your English. If you want to contact me, reach out to me. You can find me online by looking for my name, Renata Urban, or my company name, Urban Training and Services. You can visit my website, or you can connect with me on LinkedIn. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. There'll be a new one every 2 weeks. So if you like those videos, please do subscribe to my channel. And if you have questions, just ask me in the comments. I do look at those comments on a regular basis. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Goodbye.